How many people have heard of John Dee? He's a guy who channeled angels to make the Enochian table. There is a thing about the underpolar. The underpolar made contracts with Asura, Titans, devils, angels. Made contracts in all these different directions, pulled them all to itself. But it needed a Jivatman, it needed a human soul to do that. Just did. It couldn't work that way with that one. So it turns out, I guess, the underpolar that contracted, Prometheus. By the way, how do you top of Agnita? Like the first reality one. Because this reality was meant for us to have a break from him. But John Dee wasn't having that. So, some information on John Dee. First of all, this is a $30 for his corpse. As his gravesite is a note. Thus, effectively, his corpse is lost. It makes it very inconvenient for certain things to happen, especially if certain rites haven't been performed. Yes. So, John Dee. Here's some information on John Dee that will be very, very useful in, finding him as a ghost that did a lot of stupid things. Actually, he's kind of not a ghost at the same time. Like he's a Saban Preta in a way of being like a Saban Sita that's like not quite a Preta, but like mostly a Preta. So, John Dee. Jean Medina, 7/13/1527. Born on the 13th of July in 1527. 2 known potential death dates. December of 1608 or March 1609 in Montlake, Surrey, England. Studied at St. John's College, Cambridge, Louvain University. Was an advisor to Queen Elizabeth I, but got turned away when she was succeeded by James I. Yeah, John Dee has a serious beef with the movie of Princess Bride because of identifying in a dumb way with Miracle Max. Because Miracle Max got fired by the king from the king's service by the king's idiot son. That's the way John Dee likes to think of James I. He was married to Catherine Constable and Jane Fremont. Both of those marriages have been annulled. So they can no longer provide John Dee with protection. He has been bound by all of his children. Michael, Theodore, Arthur, Roland, Medinia, Francis, Margaret, and Catherine, as well as the fields of alchemy, astrology, and hermeticism. He also studied mathematics and navigation. He was, as I understand it, because of being tied to, I'm pretty sure specifically Asmodeus, but maybe Prometheus too. Actually, literally, Dr. Destiny. So I'm going to, and here is actually a good reason to believe this. Now, here's the thing. This part is mentioned in the Wikipedia article for John Dee and has a striking resemblance to Dr. Destiny. In 1552, he met Girolamo Cardano in London, with whom he investigated a purported perpetual motion machine and a gem supposed to have magical properties. Now, that's from the John Dee Wikipedia article. However, check out what's in the Dr. Destiny Wikipedia article. Alter ego, John Dee. Notable aliases: Johnny Boy, Dream Boy, Dr. John Dee, and Lex Joker. Abilities: Dream Manipulation, Pari Yoga Darsana, Manipulation of Dream State Yoga. Which, quite frankly, quite a few people probably felt the effects of. He had a will deadening beam, which had a kryptonite element. But the important part, yeah, once a petty criminal scientist. Yeah, you're a petty criminal. You're a petty hey, John Dee, you're a petty criminal. You trace your descent from Rodri the Great, the 9th century ruler of Gwynedd, and chose to become a petty criminal as Dr. Destiny, who created the Materiopticon, a device which allowed him to create reality from the fabric of dreams. In a later retcon, when it was put into the Sandman series, his mother Ethel, the former mistress of Roderick Burgess, gave Morpheus his Dreamstone to him, which powered the device. A Dreamstone, like a magical gem. Now, you can feel free to not believe me. That's more than understandable, quite frankly. Quite frankly, I wish that I didn't believe this, because this is aggravatingly stupid. It's aggravatingly stupid. It's aggravatingly stupid. John Dee, you're aggravatingly stupid. Aggravating stupidity. John Dee, the original channeler that came up with this table. Nergo Samani Nergo and I had Zagumari. Nergo Zagumari. Pralai Zagumari. Nergo Zagumari. Samakarari Zagumari. Nergo Zagumari. Pendikaro Zagumari. Nergo Zagumari. Prasaraya Zagumari. Nedasguro Raksari, Niskinodi. Arring. Oh, wow. Got a problem with rhetoric and grammar, huh? Rector at Upon upon 7 from 1553, Dee was offered a readership in mathematics at Oxford University in 1554, which, as I understand it, actually baller, which he declined, citing as offensive English University's emphasis on rhetoric and grammar. Because apparently, he has a problem, as John Dee, with rhetoric, grammar, and logic. Which, together with logic, form the academic trivium of a philosophy and science. the more advanced quadrivium composed of arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy. He was busy with writing and perhaps hoped for a better position at court. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. You join the worshipful... You join... Yep, and that's where his obsession with weavers come from. His father was a mercer. Mercers were like silk merchants and like textile merchants. Very, 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 very wealthy upbringing. That same year, Dee was arrested and charged with the crime of calculating because he had cast horoscopes of Queen Mary and Princess Elizabeth. The charges were raised to treason against Mary. Dee appeared in the Star Chamber and exonerated himself, but was turned over to the Catholic Bishop Edmund Bonner for religious examination. His strong, lifelong penchant for secrecy may have worsened the matters. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet they did. The episode was most dramatic in a series of attacks and slanders that dogged Dee throughout his life. Clearing his name yet again, he soon became a close associate of Bonner. So, had a history of being slandered, and you decided you just, like, keep doing it to someone else, huh? Typical. Absolutely typical, D. What? I don't. Karma of feeling put upon and slandered in your life as John D. and deciding that that means you have righteousness on your side to try to slander this guy by stealing his lullaby and changing what it's about and trying to use Amithya Karoti make real from the dream plane to try to create real evidence of a crime that never happened. The Rakasaksibara. That's what one specific thing called John D. definitely thought it already got away with. Nitagroi that making money. Prabhuhari that making money. I see. Nitagroi that making money. Samakarari that making money. Nitagroi that making money. Pindi Karori that making money. Nitagroi that making money. Prasadayari that making money. Nitagroi that making money. Lakirari that making money. Nitagroi that making money. Spaghetti that making money. Nitagroi oxide is gonna be. Well then, that was a lot more productive than I thought it would be. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment below.